everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Miss Audrey Speaks. My name is Audrey and I'm a speech language pathologist. And today I'm going to be talking with you about how to correctly thicken liquids. Now, if you are someone who has difficulty swallowing regular liquids and your doctor or your speech language pathologist has recommended for you to drink thickened liquids, then this is a video that you want to watch. Because what I'm going to be doing today is showing you how to correctly thicken your liquids, whether you are on nectar-thickened liquids, honey-thickened liquids, or pudding-thickened liquids. Now, someone may be asking, what is thickened liquids? What is that? So a thickened liquid is just a plain liquid, any liquid that we would drink, a plain liquid like water, for instance. A thickened liquid is when you add thickener to the liquid to make it easier to swallow, okay? And that can be any commercial type of thickener. It can be a food thickener, food-based thickener. It's used to thicken a liquid to make it, it adds a little weight to the liquid. It makes it easier to swallow because it's weightier and it moves a little more slowly than plain liquids, okay? So let's start out with what plain liquids are, okay? What I mean by that. So a plain liquid is something like this, like water. This is a plain liquid. It has no thickener added, okay? It's actually called a thin liquid. We as speech language pathologists refer to this as a thin, T-H-I-N, thin liquid. And it has nothing added to it. And when you go to swallow it, you may not pay attention, but it moves really quickly down your throat once you swallow. It only takes about 1 second to swallow, so it moves very fast. Okay, so this is a plain liquid. Now there are 3 levels of thickened liquid. You have nectar-thickened liquid, which is the least thick of all of the liquids. You have a medium thickened liquid, which is called a honey thickened liquid. Again, medium thick. And then you have extremely thickened liquid, which we refer to as a pudding thick. And for pudding thick, that's for more of our people who have really severe difficulty swallowing and they have to take their liquids by spoon. And it's thickened to a pudding texture, okay? So I have here some thickener, and I'm just gonna show you quickly how to thicken liquids correctly using a powder-based thickener. Really simple. Let's start with Nectar-Thick first. So this is a thickener that is powder-based, as I stated. There is a scoop included inside of this thickener can that you can use to scoop the powder out into the glass, okay? And on the back of the can, there are directions as to how to thicken each level correctly. And so what I'm going to be doing is going by 4 ounces. You can use 4 ounces of liquid, 6 ounces of liquid, 8 ounces of liquid, but we're going to go with 4 ounces. And what I'm going to do is look on the back of the canister, and for a nectar-thick liquid, I see that for 4 ounces of liquid, I need 1 scoop of powder. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add 1 scoop of powder to this glass. So I put my thickener in first. That makes it easier to thicken, less messy. I'm going to grab my water. 4 ounces already measured out. I'm going to add it on top of the powder. Excuse me. And I'm going to thicken it up. I'm going to take a spoon and stir it and thicken it up. It's that simple. This is going to give me a nectar consistency for this particular product. There are different products, and different products may have different amounts that you need to use, okay? And voila, a nectar thickened liquid, okay? This is a nectar thick. So if you think about some of those juices that we drink on the market, like pear juice, tomato juice, pineapple juice, they are about a nectar consistency, and that's what this is. It's just really slightly thickened, okay? All right. So if I wanted to do a honey thick, what I would do is the same thing, but I'm going to add 2 scoops of powder. Okay, 1, 2. I would add my liquid on top of that, and I would stir it up just like you saw me do the first time. Same process, except now that's 2 scoops of powder. Pour the liquid on top, and then you get a honey texture. So I have some pre-made for you already. Okay, this is a honey consistency. That's how it looks. If you think about, if you take a honey dip and you dip it into honey, and you pull that honey dip and you let the honey drip off of the honey dip, this is what that consistency would look like. This is a honey consistency, okay? Honey thick liquid. And then next, if I want a pudding thick liquid for this particular product, I'm going to take 3 scoops of powder. 1, 2, and 3. Doesn't have to be heaping. Let me get rid of some of these heaps here. You pour the beverage, whether it's a juice, coffee, tea, soda, water, pour that beverage right on top of the powder inside of the glass. Stir it up like I showed you before. And then voila, you have your pudding thick liquid, which is extremely thick. This is a pudding consistency, okay? Pudding thick. And if you look at that, that is the texture of pudding. Think about your chocolate pudding, vanilla, tapioca's, okay? And that's that for thickened liquid. That is how you correctly thicken your liquids using a powder-based thickener, okay? If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those in the comments section below. I hope that you liked this video. If you did like the video, please click on that like icon. And if you are interested in hearing more from me, Miss Audrey, about speech, language, swallowing, and cognition, please hit that subscribe button and have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.